Hello Minecrafters, KC here, and welcome to episode 19 of my Let's Play video series for Minecraft Pocket Edition. Over the past few episodes I've been working on building an underground dome, and I have that completed, and I'll show you that. I was just here in my tree farm area gathering some wood and a few other materials that I want to transport down to my dome so I could have those available as building materials. So I'm collecting some wood, and I'm also collecting some leaves off these trees. I'm going to use those for decorations around the dome area. So I'll just grab a few more of those, and then we'll head down and you can see what I've been doing. I think I've got all these trees replanted. I always like to wait and collect the saplings and replant these trees. This farm room has served me well so far. I've collected quite a bit of wood. In this chest here, I may just grab a couple extra stacks here to transport as well down to my dome. And I'll grab a few of these apples as well. So again, farm room's been, or the tree farm's been doing well. I've used it quite a bit. So my entrance is here in this area, and I am working on getting grass to grow. And you can see how that's coming down. It's taken a while, and once it spreads down here to the bottom, I'll replace this stone with dirt blocks so it can continue growing. And then at some point I'm going to replace the floor here with dirt and let that grass spread. But this is my dome. It is now complete. I replaced that top portion with some blue wool. I feel like it gives it a little bit of depth, and the room is kind of plain without it. And I'll probably continue placing some different colored blocks around just to give it a little bit of visual appeal. And I also went through and placed some torches around the room. Haven't had any mob spawn recently anyway, so hopefully room is well lit enough, and I will come back later and begin removing these torches on the floor and make sure there's still enough light so that mobs won't spawn. But to give you a better feel of what this looks like, I think I'll just go up and then we can take a look around. So again, it's a fairly large room. Well, it's a reasonably large room. I love it when you get that X-ray vision there. But so the room is 39 blocks across, and that includes those two walls there that you see at the bottom. And you can see here again we're close to the ceiling. I can't even see the blocks that I'm standing on here. But yeah, so I climbed up and just placed those torches around the room, and that seems to be working well. And at one point I did have chests here in the middle of the room. I've moved those up against this wall, and this is where I'm storing all the materials that I'll use when I build some other things here. So in this chest, quite a bit of cobblestone. I've been placing my wood here. And I have quite a bit of dirt there. And I think these other chests are empty at this point. But as I said, I had been gathering some leaves. And just to give the room a little bit of color for now, I'm going to place those around the wall here. And I probably won't do too much more decoration-wise at this time. I think I've said it in a previous episode, but one of the things that I'm going to work on next is I think I'm going to turn this room into mob grinder. And I'm going to dig down and build my spawn room below ground, and then I'm going to have the mobs come up into this room through a water elevator. And then again, I haven't decided yet what kind of mob grinder I'm going to build. I think I'll probably do something like a drowning chamber to start with. I do have one block of lava in this world, and I've been saving that because I haven't decided exactly yet what I want to do with it. I could use it in my mob grinder. I could make a lava blade if I wanted to. But again, at this point, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. But I'm leaning towards a drowning chamber. And you can always come back and change it. So that will take a few episodes to build. So if you want to see how that's done, just stay tuned for that. That will be posted out there as I go through the completion process of that, and I'll explain how I'm doing that as I build it. And if you want to do something similar, you should have everything or all the information you need to do something like that. So I think the leaves give just a little bit of texture to the room and a little bit of color. So again, I'm not going to do too much more here at this time because as I build my mob grinder in this area, I'll have to decide how much space that's going to take and what I'm going to build around it. So another thing that I wanted to do today was to head outside and kill a few mobs and see if I can't get some more bones for bone meal. Maybe I can get some carrots and potatoes, some string. So I'm just going to head outside to a darker area that I find mobs spawn in pretty frequently, and it's dark outside as well, so probably be even more of them. I think I saw a zombie up on the hill there, but the area that I'm really interested in is just around the corner here. And it stays fairly dark here, even during the daylight. And certainly at night, quite a few mobs spawn there. And there's the one source block of lava that I have in this entire world. And again, that's the one I've been trying to decide the best way to use. And as you can see, mobs spawn pretty frequently over here in this area. And a lot of times I will see if I can't lure the monsters into this lava flow. You can see that spider just went in there. See if I can get another spider or two to follow me over here. And they will walk right through that lava flow if they're coming from the right direction, as you can see there. Now the problem is when they fall in it like that, it burns the items that they drop. And back over in this corner here, it's dark enough that a lot of mobs spawn here as well. And there's a skeleton over there. Skeletons are my least favorite. I like the bones that they drop, but they can attack you from a distance, and that makes it a little bit more difficult to stay away from them. I think I'm going to see if I can get them to follow me over here and walk through this lava. I never get tired of that, watching them walk right into that lava. So again, you have to be a little bit cautious of the skeletons because they will shoot their arrows. So I've collected quite a bit of materials from luring the monsters into that lava flow there. So I've collected a few things, a few bones, a few arrows, and I do have a bow back at my base, but not enough arrows that I'd feel comfortable relying on that. And I have quite a bit of bread here as well, and so sometimes I'll take that with me. So I'm just going to head back down towards the dome area and going to continue to gather the materials that I believe I'm going to need to begin building the water elevator and then the mob spawn room. And I will be working on that during the next episode, so stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching.